What's up, guys? So listen, if this show gives us the answers that we're looking for, then I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I think this is one of the best TV shows I've ever seen in my life. I know there's a few that I haven't seen that are just all-time bangers, but listen, guys, this thing is just shaping up to be something different, don't you think?
Yeah.
It's so creative, and it's like, it's just good to see TV being so creative at this point. But look, we got 3 episodes left. We're gonna try to enjoy them all equally. I'm so excited to just figure out any type of answer at all. And let's watch Severance, guys.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. All right, guys, episode 7, Defiant Jazz.
Is it gonna be like F Lumon with like the horns? You guys remember that band was saying F Lumon?
Oh yeah, the band was too much.
Who are you?
Come with me.
That kind of takes balls, right?
Especially because you're severed. Like, you have no idea.
Yeah.
You could have thrown away Petey's phone weeks ago. Why didn't you?
Who are you?
I'm the one who helped your friend. If he had followed my post-op instructions and not simply run away at the first sign of sickness.
So you're a doctor?
I put that chip in your head, and I'm still the only one who can deactivate it.
She did it?
She said, if she's truthing.
Maybe I don't want it deactivated.
Well, maybe your Innie does. You wonder what he thinks about all this, don't you? And you've been severed for 2 years, right? So your Innie really is still just a baby.
My Innie lives his own life. And as a result, I get to live mine.
But he only exists because of you. And for all intents and purposes, he is you. Do you really think he's different down there? Maybe he loves it, you're right. But maybe he doesn't. Maybe he dreams every day about clawing his way to the surface. You'll never know. You brought him into this world without his permission, based on your own desire for emotional convenience.
Oh, he took a guilt trip.
I never look at it like that, though.
Mr. Scout,
Do I know you?
we work together. You having a chat with someone, Mark?
Just myself.
It's okay. I'm a friend.
Oh!
Shit! What
Yes.
the fuck are you doing?
That's the break room man.
But I don't really trust her either, though. Or at least maybe I should, but I don't know.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Did she just kill him?
Oh my god.
That's what I would assume.
I work with him.
He's Doug Grainer, head of security on the severed floor.
Security? Oh my god. I'm gonna throw up right now. Don't!
Your DNA's in that. Grainer's security card. Full access, and it can't be tied to anyone. Take it to work tomorrow. He'll know what to do.
I will know what to do.
You. Give me the phone.
This is
Give me his
crazy.
phone. I'll take care of this. Go home. Get rid of your clothes.
Mark did not sign up for all this.
Do you think of them like 2 people?
Yeah.
I haven't yet. Crazy's art.
Yeah, now he's gonna want to be a full-time Innie because that's a lot to live with.
Yeah.
Jeez. Like, I think of them as one person, but I also think of them as 2 people, if that makes sense, because they kind of are.
Yeah, sometimes I'll think of like small actions are like different, but I never think of him like saying like, well, I gave birth to him or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never really thought about that.
Oh, hey.
Hey,
It's just getting some water. Do you need anything?
where were you?
Who, me?
Yeah,
Just,
I heard the car.
you heard a car.
You're being weird.
Maybe it was just a dream.
I've been up for an hour and you weren't here.
Sorry, I just needed to drive a little.
Are you okay?
No, I mean, this is kind of a big deal for me.
Do you want me to go?
Maybe,
Aww. Poor lady. She just gave him on the wrong night.
Yeah. I bet he didn't expect to be complicit in a murder the night that his little girlfriend spent the night.
She's putting a lot of trust on this Innie, because what if his Innie sees that and turns it in?
Mark! You usually dispose of your waste in the early afternoon.
Oh, well, getting a head start on the day, I guess.
You look troubled, Mark.
Huh?
Maybe we should talk later over a nice hot cup of lavender tea. Jack Frost certainly needs some new dandruff shampoo.
Burt G.
Mr. Milchick.
I have something for you.
The missing 7199G.
Now we can focus on the final preparations.
That we can.
Without interruptions.
That we shall.
Excellent. May I?
Of course.
Outstanding. You've been a great leader to this department, Burt G. You deserve something special.
Not a trip to the break room, I hope. Yesterday was quite enough.
No, not that. Something else. Stay tuned.
So they go to the break room too.
I think everyone in this company can go to the break room.
Dylan G. Good morning.
What the hell is that? Him.
Walk with me.
Yeah, he's got to do damage control with Dylan.
What happened last night is called the overtime contingency. It's a safeguard we occasionally employ to remotely awaken workers off-site.
You never told us you could do that.
It's for emergency use only. And I didn't consult Miss Cobel because she's been so stressed.
The boy, was that my son?
He'd agreed to count to 1,000, which he then violated. I really wouldn't mention this to your colleagues, Dylan. Understand?
Can you tell me his name?
Not knowing is probably for the best.
Oh, that's torture.
Hey, I know this has been a tough quarter. I'm gonna see about wrestling you up some special perks. Good man, Dylan.
Aww.
Marquez, good morning.
So am I going to the...
I'm here to escort you to your desk.
Sounds good.
I'm assuming he'll be able to get out of those doors with that card. Yeah.
Even though they can't leave ever because he's up their butts now.
Maybe they'll tie his ass up and put him in a closet.
What are we, locked in now?
I prefer the phrase safely situated.
Did Mr. Grainer order this?
Good morning, Mark.
How you doing, Irv?
I'm well, thank you.
Dylan, you all right?
Fine.
Well, that's the best you can do. Where's the sly profanity-laced cutback?
Here you go. Straight from the hills of Rwanda.
It's probably just not from there.
Hey, it's me. Don't know if you heard, but Grainer didn't come in. Just wondering where you are.
So I lean my upper body slightly forward. Exhale softly. And I do this. Show the baby the areola. And we latch. Now you try.
You ready, buddy?
Oh, there she is. Yes, Eleanor, yes. Baby sips. Baby sips.
She's so weird, dude.
She goes into the airport restroom and she's trying to do it in the toilet paper, but it's just flying everywhere. Yes, like an angry fire hose. Oh no.
Thank you for helping me. Did you say you need to get to the store?
They can do without me. I'm having fun.
I met this rich woman at the birthing retreat. I guess her husband's a state senator.
Oh, wow.
Well, no, but it was weird, because I saw her again at the park a few days later, and she 100% didn't remember me.
What a snoot.
Mark's company, Lumon, they say that they only sever people for work. But I was thinking, like, what if you wanted a baby, but you didn't want to...
Do you get what she's
I
saying?
don't think I'd remember even Clark Cable if I'd just given birth.
So you didn't want to go through the pregnancy?
Severed. Why do you think Mark did it?
It was right after he lost his wife. At first, he tried to keep teaching at the college, but he couldn't.
Does he ever talk about her?
Not as much as I'd wish.
Does Mark ever think he sees her?
Hey,
Hey,
I was just in the bathroom. Whatever happened to the soap labels?
the soap labels?
Yeah. Shouldn't there be labels on the soap dispensers?
There's never been that.
Seems like an O&D question.
You know we can't go anywhere.
Suppose he's being disciplined for our visit?
Suppose he is, thanks to you.
He's in a
If
bad
only
mood.
someone had told you that going there was a shitty fucking idea from the jump.
Good day, refiners.
He said, oh.
What's this?
She got to 75%.
Helly R, please step forward. By reaching 75% refinement on Sienna, you have earned for you and your fellow refiners a 5-minute music dance experience.
Mr. Milchick, she's at 73%.
Yes, well, it's been a tough morning on all of us. And I thought a little frivolity would be just what the doctor ordered. You may choose one genre and one accessory.
They treat them like children, don't they?
Yeah.
Jesus.
The maraca. Excellent choice.
Should have gone for the castanets.
I choose Defiant Jazz.
That's
Though
so
this
named.
experience is in Helly's honor, I urge all the refiners to take advantage of the opportunity presented.
She's gonna play maracas to it.
Whoa.
I feel like I earned this too. I like that one.
He's really getting into it. Everyone else is like, oh, there we go. I think Dylan's gonna snap.
Yeah, he looks pissed, don't he?
Why is he feeling it so much?
There we go. Get him. Oh!
Get him off me! Get him off me!
Oh!
He's biting me!
He turned into a walker.
Jesus, he's biting me! Dylan! Come on!
What the hell?
I know. I'm like, what?
He broke the skin. You've done it now, Dylan. I'm reporting this to Miss Cobel.
Yeah, you want to go see her together?
Oh, leverage.
Yeah.
The music dance experience is officially canceled.
That's fine.
Damn, Dylan. Messed it up for everybody.
They can wake us up.
What?
On the outside, it's called the overtime contingency. Last night, after I went up the elevator, I woke up outside in my house with Milchick. I saw my son. He was so happy to see me.
Oh.
Then Milchick pulled him off and it was over.
Jesus, Dylan, that's crazy.
That's not fair. And now I'm just supposed to have that in my head every day here. I never get to see him again.
He's not your son, Dylan. He's your outie son.
That's bullshit. He's my son, too.
If they can wake us up on the outside, what's to stop us from doing it to ourselves? We can all see the outside, find out who we are.
Helly, forgive me, but that's perverse. We're Innies. Plus, the controls are surely somewhere we can't access.
Damn.
Like the security office?
Greener's key card?
Where did you find it?
My pocket must have had it with me when I came in today.
Why did your Audi have the key card of our head of security?
This is getting good.
I think it's time for a field trip.
To the security office where all the security guards work.
Who's to say there are security guards? I've only ever seen Grainer.
The whole line of...
Do you know where the office is?
PD saw it during a fire alarm last year. He showed me.
I guess we're all starting to really trust each other now.
Mm-hmm. Irving used to be like the wild card, but now that he's in a relationship.
Yeah, he's still a little wild card though. He said it's perverse.
Hopefully this works.
No cavalry yet.
Okay, it's a ways past perpetuity. Irving.
I'm sorry, Mark.
He's gone.
He's gone indeed.
I have to make sure Burt's okay.
What about the plan?
I'm sorry, Mark.
I mean, what's this one?
It's fucking weird.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
It's over here.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of names.
Look, that's us.
It said server, so I guess they're putting something on a server.
It's Cobel.
She won't come here.
Harmony, I was looking for you.
Oh, no, it's okay.
I have the board here.
Right now.
Doug Grainer is dead. The board finds this deeply troubling. The board wants to know if you knew he was missing and if you've spoken to the police.
Whoever killed Mr. Grainer is probably the same person who reintegrated Peter Kilmer.
The board reminds you that reintegration has
Reintegration happened, and I have the data to prove it. And I would be happy to share my findings in person without intermediaries.
Right.
The board agrees and will be available to meet with you at the Egan Family Gala next week to discuss this further.
Next week?
I look forward to receiving them.
The board doesn't want her to think that reintegration is possible. She ought to stop pushing it. You know what I mean? She might end up in a ditch somewhere.
But it's not that urgent to them if they're waiting a week.
So no one is in there? That's lax as fuck.
Or maybe it's enough that we think we're constantly being watched.
You just engage the trackball, type the code, then it's switch, type, flip, type, hold.
Trackball, type, switch, type, flip, type, hold. Boom. But I'm smart, so I have 3 times as many finger traps as you guys.
But to do this, one of us has to stay behind, right?
Yeah, after work, I can do it.
Very noble of you, but I think it's designed as a 2-man operation. Yeah, see, there are 2 lever switches that you have to hold open during the actual procedure, and they're on either side of the door.
They stole that from Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Remember?
Bye, Burt.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for the man of the hour, huh? Gather
I want
around.
to see you.
No, this isn't good, I don't think.
Greetings, designers, and one refiner. We'll have to get those doors looked at. Burt G, this is for you.
Hello. This is kind of strange, but a lot of things about this job are. I don't really know any of you, but the man standing there with you now does. He's worked with you for nearly 7 years, and I don't know what they've been like, but I do know how I feel. Every day when I come from being with you, I come home feeling tired but fulfilled. I feel satisfied. I must like you. Today is my last day with you. I'm certain you will remain with me in spirit in some deep yet completely inaccessible corner of my mind. The impression you've left on me is indelible. I will never forget any of you, even though sitting here right now I have no recollection of actually ever meeting you, no idea of your names, even how many of you there are. Anyway, I just want to say thank you all. And Burt, I see you. Congratulations. Bon voyage.
He was on a strict time limit with that video.
You're all just gonna stand here and let him die? Are we being punished for defying the guidance of the founder?
Burt's Audi is retiring. It'll happen to you too someday.
You smug motherfucker. You're not severed. You walk out of here with your memories. You carry them home with you every night. No one can rip them away from you, snuff them out, like you never existed.
That's enough! You will go back to MDR.
Mr. Milchick, please. It'll be so wonderful to have him here.
You can stay for Burt's party and support his transition, but only if you behave in a manner that brings no shame upon yourself, the founder, or his progeny. I don't know what's gotten into you people today.
What you mean by you people?
Yes, Mr. Milchick.
Now, let's all say goodbye to Burt.
His actor's pretty awesome though. Milchick? Mm-hmm. Because he is so smug, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. What's up with the watermelon though? Like, why do they like melon party?
And suddenly it's hard to find. Do you remember the shadows of Misty and all the others?
I mean, that's all that was keeping Irving going. He might slip off into crazy land now.
I know.
The times of your life, put them away. Here comes the setting sun. Will you remember?
Where's Helly?
Irving?
Let's burn this place to the ground.
Love it.
So he's on board now.
Hey.
Hey, my phone.
Right, yeah, come on in.
Man, she must really like that guy.
She left her phone.
Man, that's an excuse. She left it on purpose.
You know, I found it between the wall and the bed.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm, a little tired.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
No, come on.
Look, Mark, I just don't think you're ready for this.
No, I think I'm really ready.
No.
For this.
I don't think you're ready for anything. I think you're a mess right now.
Well, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry for talking about her.
You know what? You can talk about her. You can not talk about her.
Okay, hold on. Watch this. See? That's her. Gone.
It's kind of weird, bro.
He's just drunk. He was accessory to murder. He had to drink a little something.
What? Okay. Wow. We'll talk all about Gemma. She was great. She was...
Bye, Mark.
Really? She was great.
He just ripped that up for no reason.
Seeing you places all day through the children.
My wife was extraordinary. My wife was allergic to nutmeg.
Please just show us who it is. Like, geez.
And when she sneezed, she always sneezed twice. My wife liked other people's dogs. My wife thought cardigans looked ridiculous.
You have like 30.
I loved all these things about her equally.
And when looking at the moon.
Oh my God, is that Miss Casey?
Yes. And he said equally.
What the heck?
I knew something was up with her.
I knew it was...
With that when that candle was in there, I knew it. I knew something was up with her.
Look, and she's on the next thumbnail.
Oh my God.
I was wondering, I was like, dude, like, we must know her because they're not showing us the face. So I'm sitting there thinking, who the heck could it be?
I honestly, for a split second, thought it could have been Helly, but
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, guys, what's for dinner?
That's Irving's phrase, isn't it? Or was it what's for breakfast?
I think it's what's for breakfast. Wait, so what? So he's married to that lady, but he thinks that she died.
Dead. Yeah.
Maybe she never gets to leave there.
And Miss Cobel, she said to the sister Charlie, he said, I wonder if he sees her. Because remember, she said, I see my husband everywhere.
My God. And then she wants to know, like, because she was trying to pick the brain to figure out if he's like seeing her and remembering it.
Yeah.
Like,
What if it's just a toy with him to see if he does or can?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Aww.
Okay, so Irving has a dog.
Come on.
Dude, this is so interesting to see like how he's living.
This is what his life is like outside of this dang office.
He's got a little Bob Ross action going on, I think.
To paint some wood?
Maybe that's why he's so drawn to optics and design.
Yeah.
And admires the paintings.
Black. Maybe that's what was under his nails that day.
I was not expecting this. This is on Tony Hawk.
That's what I was about to say. This sounds like some Tony Hawk.
Ace of spades. Ace of spades.
Well, his paintings look depressing AF. Let's be real.
He probably likes that song Painted Black by the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, he probably does. He probably loves it.
Y'all want to see my severed face?
No, that's
Yours.
a different face that you do.
What face is that? No, that's this face.
It would be hard to focus on that stuff.
I feel like I'd be tired of doing that after like an hour or two.
I'll be like Mark.
Going good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is she gonna make it?
She's gonna make it.
Don't laugh. I just wonder if it might be helpful for us to stand behind her and perhaps chant her name.
Okay, she'll make it.
So they have some sort of plan going on.
That they needed to get done.
Gonna be down to the wire.
She'll make it. Oh, and I want to schedule a end of the quarter wellness session for Mark. One last time.
Really?
One last time.
Seth, I know that this has been a trying quarter. Mr. Greener sits with Kier now, and I imagine they're both very satisfied with you.
That sounded culty.
Did you?
I think I did.
Ooh.
She do it? She did it?
Oh my goodness.
There just ain't no way.
I knew you could do it, Helly R. In refining your macro data file, you have brought glory to this company and to me, Kier Egan. I love you. But now I must away, for there are others who need me around the world. Goodbye, Helly R. And thank you.
Who the hell does that guy think he is?
He's sworn off.
Boom. That's Quota. We did it.
What the hell?
Can we know?
Oh, Mark, I don't know how you knew for the end of the quarter I wanted a heart attack.
Well,
She's funny though.
We made it.
Have you decided who you want to stay for the waffle party?
I was thinking Dylan.
Yeah, it's got to be Dylan, right?
You know, you can choose yourself or anyone but Dylan.
Yeah, but it's more his thing, and he really worked hard.
Well, I'll make the arrangements. But before you celebrate, I'd like you to drop by Wellness.
Really?
Yes, I'm having all department heads do an end of quarter.
Of course.
Mark, all sarcasm aside.
Yeah.
Thank you. Lumon needed this.
Let not weakness live in your veins. Here, Egan.
Mark?
Miss Casey, where'd the tree go?
You can have a seat.
Why's everything in boxes?
Evidently, Lumon's been blessed with a new wellness director. So I'll be retiring at the conclusion of this session in the rooms.
What? Wait, when did they tell you?
Just a moment ago.
Yeah, it was weird without the tree.
You have successfully led your department to meet their quarterly quota and are thus eligible for this special augmented wellness session.
I didn't think you'd get fired.
Your Audi has brightened people's days by merely smiling. Even when they...
Let me talk to somebody.
I really liked being in the office with you all that day. I know I'm strange. My life has been 107 hours long. Most of that has been these half-hour sessions.
That's sad.
For me, my favorite time was the 8 hours I spent in your department. It's the longest I've ever been awake.
Yeah, there must be something we can do.
Why do you care what happens to me?
Because we're people, not parts of people. These are our lives. No one gets to just turn you off.
You're nice, Mark.
Maybe she's relieved that he doesn't know that's his wife still.
Your Audi can set up a tent in under 3 minutes. Your Audi knows a beautiful rock from a plain one.
You know it's good, right? That they don't remember each other.
Yeah, exactly.
It means the chips work.
Take her back down to the testing floor, please.
So all those times Dylan was talking about her, he was talking about Mark's wife. That's crazy.
And apparently Dylan probably has one too because he is a kid.
Yeah.
Aww.
Do you know if I'm happy up there?
Of course. You do all sorts of wonderful things.
Poor lady. She probably didn't sign up for this.
He gave her the same positive affirmations that she gives the other people.
Yeah.
You can set up a tent in 3 minutes out there.
Could I just...
I'm sorry. I just have so much to do today.
Okay, you're all set for the Waffle party.
How's Miss Casey? I mean, I'm over her, but still want to be friends.
They fired her.
What?
Yeah, she just found out.
Well, can we help her? Is there anything we can do?
I don't know.
Any macro jacks ready to party?
Dylan G's waffle party will commence at close of day. In the meantime, I've ordered the pre-waffle party egg bar social for everyone. But before we begin, a very special gift for a very special Dylan. Our 3-time R of the Q. A man whose mind is as sharp as his incisors. Right, bud?
That was so awkward.
I know.
Open it.
Yeah, I bet you'd like that, fuckers, but my prize, my eyes, so...
Show them what you requested.
Fine.
How about show the audience? We want to know.
I was thinking it would be one of those things that Mark has on his desk. Like that.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Jesus, this is actually good.
Yeah, the egg bar is coveted as fuck.
I should be the one to stay behind.
Nope.
Don't you want to see your kid again?
What we're doing tonight is just the first step.
Helly R attempted suicide 3 weeks ago.
She didn't disclose that, probably.
Yes, she did.
How could you not tell us?
Did Milchick give you those? Am I speaking with the board?
We also know that you've been spending time at the home of Mark Scott's sister.
Dang.
And her little earpiece is in the different ear this time.
That you be suspended from your position effective immediately. You're fired.
Oh, fuck off, Natalie! Is the board even there?
Yes.
Ooh.
I can explain everything to the board tonight, please.
The board has concluded the call.
Dang.
Maybe, just maybe, she'll fall on the other side of this, though. Like, maybe she'll team up with them.
Yeah, because she's getting, like, shut out
She
for
just
no
got
reason.
screwed, yeah.
And now in each swing of your axe, that through me they may be purified and returned. No higher purpose may be found than this, nor any higher love.
Gross.
The symbolism was crazy. He vandalized the compliance book.
But it looked like a Bible, kind of.
It sounds like a Bible.
You scared about tonight?
Yeah.
They left us unattended and thought we'd be too dumb to notice. They won't see this coming.
Or we won't wake up. Or we're all assholes out there.
Well, that's a given for me.
I just hope it turns out I have things I care about.
Not really.
Pretended to care about me pretty well.
You're easy to pretend to care about.
Thank you. As are you.
Get you some, Mark.
But his wife's there.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Okay, refiners. I need to see about a management issue and this party is over. Dylan, I'll be back to escort you to perpetuity shortly.
Damn.
What's that mean? She's about to get killed?
I don't know. But we'll have more answers, though, when she leaves this place. What if they snatch her up?
Or what if they sever her?
Key card. On you go, then.
She knows too much, you know?
Look, it's likely we'll all wake up around people. Could be driving or skiing, whatever we do up there. So be ready for anything as you go up the elevator. The important thing is you find someone it seems you can trust and you tell them everything.
The mission is the priority.
I probably should have told you guys. Our job is to taste free air. Your so-called boss may own the clock that taunts you from the wall. But my
friends, the hour is yours.
Because he's been reading it too behind everybody's back.
Page 197 slaps.
They think that's like a holy grail of literature.
Because all they get is Kier stuff.
Yeah.
That guy would be happy to know that.
Yeah. It wasn't me who was wrong, but literature itself.
Let's find out what's for dinner.
Okay.
I'm excited for this part.
It's like I want to be so happy about that,
I know,
but I can't be.
But his wife's in there, you know, and
In
she's
case we
like
don't come back.
a prisoner.
I don't know, in case we do. Good luck out there, boss.
That's the work wife defined right there.
Are you ready, Dylan G?
I'll be out in a minute.
I'm kind of scared for this waffle party.
I feel like it's gonna go bad.
Right.
Well, hopefully he just attacks him on sight. He did it the thing.
Enjoy.
Oh my god, that's so creepy.
Enjoy.
I'm good on that.
Is he about to eat waffles in that house?
I thought they weren't allowed to sit or touch anything in there. I'd hate to see him get syrup on the drapes. Don't eat it, dude.
It does look delicious, though.
I'd be mad though. Only 3. Like Jesus.
Fuck her goddamn soul forever into hell. Fuck her and her goddamn soul.
What if Mark tells her?
Like opens up to her about it?
Yeah.
Wait, there's words on that plate. Oh, Colonel Sanders looking nice.
Go now to the founder's bed. Oh no. Did you see that whip?
Dude, what in the Squid Games is going on here? Damn, she's tearing up her shrine.
Get it.
I'm confused. Is Dylan supposed to be like jacking off or something?
Couldn't you refuse that part? Like, I would especially refuse that part. Yeah.
Did he run out the house?
I would.
Mark.
Hi, Mrs. Selvig. Sorry to just pop over. Well, I'm headed to Devin and Rickens. They have that party tonight.
And?
Devin asked me to double check, see if you're interested in coming.
I'm sorry, Mark. I'm not feeling quite myself this evening.
Oh, no, I get it. It's not a funeral. So.
You know, maybe I could drive my own car. And that way I could leave if I'm uncomfortable or afraid.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds great.
Won't they know she's not the breastfeeding lady?
Yeah, I'd assume so. I'm still so in shock about what we just saw in the house. Like, what was up with that? Sorry, I'm not even taking this shit in at this point.
I think he was supposed to whip them.
Oh, like in that painting?
Yeah. I think that's the privilege he got.
The elusive Mark.
Oh, never thought of myself as elusive.
Welcome. The reading starts in 8 minutes. Mark, you've got your copy to follow along, yes?
Oh, I think I left it by my bed.
Oh.
Sorry.
And it's a 15-minute drive back, so you could still catch... You know what? It's fine. Unless you want to.
Well...
My friends.
Hey.
Hi.
Rebecca. She may be willing to share her copy with you, but I should ask her directly, or she might be offended. Excuse me.
Okay. This is nice.
Yeah?
Yeah. We should talk later.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've been pondering a decently sized life change.
Well, I gotta float around and host, but thank you for being here.
That's the worst when you gotta float around and host.
Watch for leakies, Mark.
Hi, Mrs. Selvig.
I just keep thinking of Brad Pitt. What's in the box? What's in the box?
That's the place where Miss Casey went that he keeps painting.
Yeah, that dark hallway.
I just had a bad day at the shop.
Work's just work, right?
Yes.
I just thought about something, babe. What if he flips this switch while he's sitting there talking to her?
Exactly, that's what I said.
Sorry, I was thinking about the goat. Well, not exactly the goat, because that was the dude, but you know what I mean. Like, that shit was weird. That was weird, y'all.
Oh, that's what he got.
Oh, you're right.
Where's MDR? Okay.
I keep calling Devin Charlie for some reason. They're my bad guys. I know you're gonna come for me.
Helly.
Oh, I don't mean to be nosy, but I heard you say to Devin something about a life change.
I was gonna have a talk with her about my job, actually. I was gonna tell her that I'm thinking I might quit.
Quit?
This severance thing, I'm not sure I need it anymore.
She looked appalled, didn't she?
Because what if she switches the other way and tells on them so she can get some more credit?
Yeah, that's a possibility too. Tries to weasel her way back in.
Or maybe it's good because the apartment's falling apart without her there.
Yeah.
Do it.
Well, she said do it.
Get away from them, Mark.
Damn.
Ah.
All right, guys, we have one more episode to go. That one was absolutely crazy. Basically, man, Dylan bit Milchick. Milchick didn't seem to hold a grudge about it. He just made like a little small joke about it.
Yeah.
So that part was nuts. Everyone has a plan now. They're all going to leave. Then they're going to tell someone who they're really close to about basically.
No, they said
their...
whoever's there, not even if someone they're close to. They're not going to dig into their lives.
Oh, I thought he said just find someone you trust, whoever you trust the most, and tell them everything.
Well, he doesn't. They don't know who they trust the most.
Right. Well, that's what he said.
Oh.
But anyway, so they're going to try to find someone that they trust and tell them everything they know. And Dylan's going to flip the switch. So that jump was crazy. I don't know what the heck that was about with the whole waffle party thing. That was definitely the weirdest part of the episode. That shit threw me for a Fruit Loop. You don't know what I'm saying?
I'm not sure what that was about.
Yeah, that part was weird. But hey, y'all keep saying that every little detail matters. So
yeah.
Hopefully in season 2, we really get a lot of answers. Because I know you guys are a whole season ahead of us. We have one more episode. So hopefully we get a little closure on this season. Miss Cobel got fired and she was not happy about it. She destroyed her shrine. and just a crazy episode. I'm ready to get into the next one.
I can't wait.
All right, guys, season 1, episode 9, The We Are. Is that the name of that book?
No, it's the You Are.
The You Are. That's what it is. Good job.
What?
Maybe you should talk to your sister. It's an important decision.
My sister?
That'd be crazy as hell if you're Mark.
You sure you're okay?
Because your boss is right there?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm sorry. I just I got a little woozy.
I think it's the other way.
Man, that's a dead giveaway.
That man's been trying to escape.
How many of those have you had?
Oh, just this one.
Why are you talking to her?
We gotta get down there. You're on in 20.
I was on with the board earlier. They're really grateful for this.
Gabby, this is Helena Egan.
Helena Egan?
Helena.
I thought she was Helly
To
R.
finally meet you.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no wonder she wouldn't let her person escape.
Yeah, 100%.
Crazy.
Damn.
Crazy.
I wonder if this will be different next season.
Well, I guess it just depends on what happens in this episode. Dang, so we didn't even talk about that. That's crazy. That girl is like in line. Didn't they say that's relatives that get to run the company? So
Yeah, she's a
probably
Egan.
like in line.
You know how when you became a manager at your old job, you had to work night shift? Maybe it's the same thing. Maybe
Like-
you have to like put hours
Like
in.
everyone has to do it.
This better be working, assholes.
But when Milchick did it, someone had to have been helping him.
Why?
Because you have to have two people.
Oh, well, yeah, for sure. Or maybe he just stretched like Dylan did.
Mark, you okay, my lady?
So Rebecca smells weird. Just be prepared, because you might have to share a book with her.
A book, right?
Mm-hmm.
How's our baby?
I'm gonna assume you mean that in the It Takes a Village sense. Oh, I want to have the life change talk. I just need a pump before I die. I'll be really fast.
Okay.
That is crazy. Radar.
It's kind of a cool name for a dog.
Never heard that one before.
Mark, we were just discussing whether it might have been a wiser move for your sister to put off introducing the child until after tonight's event.
That's my sister with the baby?
Exactly. It's his sister.
Those guys are weird, though.
I've been asked to share my book with you.
So I've heard. Rebecca.
Rebecca.
If you'll excuse me.
And I have some sores on the back of my head from my bird. You might see them.
Okay.
Okay, so life change. What's happening?
Can we talk privately? I just have
Okay,
to...
my dearest ones, we are nearing that hour, so if you'd all peacefully waft into the
Okay,
living
let's talk at the first reflection break, okay?
That'd be crazy to snoop through your own room.
How many kids do you have?
Just gave birth to my third. I should have stopped at 2.
That's that lady.
There you are.
Wow, 3 kids.
Couldn't have done it without a little help. I mean, the idea that people would want to outlaw Severance.
I know.
I already knew how I'd be voting, but well, seeing that and seeing you and hearing what you have to say, all of this could really make a difference.
I hope so.
She's the most conflicted character we've ever met on a TV show.
And please thank your father if you see him.
I will.
Mark, can you hold that for a second?
Sorry, you can't unring the bell ringing app, apparently. Family is both my bedrock and my inspiration, so I dedicate the reading to my firstborn daughter who is here tonight. Eleanor?
Brother-in-law.
This is so satisfying, though. This is what I've been waiting for.
Consider the power an author.
Can I look at her book too?
What indeed is you? Who are you?
This looks like the worst night possible for her to do this, or the best.
So she's basically supposed to give like a presentation on her experience. Wow. So he was in the Navy?
Yet the cat eats the shrew, and we live on to wonder what it means. End of chapter.
Jesus.
He's such a goof.
Take a 7-minute reflection break.
It was transformative. I'm gonna have to change my name again.
What a wordsmith.
Give me a couple minutes and meet me in the baby room.
Okay. Mr. Hale, Rickon.
I don't know why my voice shakes like that. I sound like a sad old hamburger waiter. Hamburger waiter, what the fuck is that? Jesus, why do I ever open my buffoon mouth?
It's going great. I mean, the book is brilliant.
Okay, Mark, I'm well aware of how I come across to you.
What? No, I mean it. Your book, it opened up the world for me. This book changed my whole life.
You actually read it?
Are we friends?
I know I sometimes make you feel less than for having had the procedure. I regret that. You had to deal with Gemma's passing in the way that was best for you. I was scrolling through old pictures this morning and I found one of the 4 of us on the crest hike. You remember the funny bees?
Do you have that on you, picture?
Sure, I should. Mark, I need to flush my sinuses. But thank you. You have no idea how much this has meant to me.
I think this household's weirder than damn Severance is, though. The knitting pot is warm.
No, a neti pot.
I don't know what the hell that is.
You put it in your nose for sinuses. I used to use one until I heard they give you flesh-eating viruses.
Me before you suddenly
New age
became
as hell.
tense. What was that?
Sorry, it's just parties.
Did you mean what you said before about your plans?
Of course.
Tell me more.
You can't remember.
So sorry, I'm on uncle duty for my sister, so I'll be right back. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, thanks, Miss Cobel.
Oh, you up, Mark.
Oh.
So that's why Milchick's taking all these pictures.
Maybe she's supposed to make it look like it's a happy office.
Yeah.
Hey, I really need to talk to you.
No, I know. I just have to deal with her. She's having a meltdown. But just meet me in there, okay?
Okay.
Oh, thank God, Mrs. Selvig. Hi, can you take her for a quick sec while I talk to Mark?
Of course, love. Mark, all right?
Yeah, he's fine. Thank you. You're an angel.
No, she's a devil.
So one of the things you learn growing up as an Egan is that the workers are our family. And I remember being confused about that as a kid because I thought that meant I had a few 100,000 literal brothers and sisters scattered around the world.
Around the world?
But as I grew older, I learned my dad would love for me to sit here and say that I'm taking this job out of loyalty. But I took a separate job because it sounds freaking awesome. So no, I don't think severance divides us. I think it brings us together.
I'm not here right now.
God damn it, Milchick!
Oh, we found Burt's address. So his outie self was very curious, but his Innie self was like super loyal.
Yeah, which she's the opposite.
Right.
Eleanor. You look so nice.
That's that creepy Egan guy, right?
I'm gonna assume.
I cried in my bed when they told me what she tried to do to you. What that Innie tried to do. Thank you for going through with it. The grandfather would cherish what you've done. Are you feeling well?
Yeah.
You'll be all right for the speech.
My speech, yeah. Of course.
Do you remember when I brought home the first chip to show you? It had the blue and green lights back then. I remember you said to me, "It's so pretty, Daddy. Everybody in the whole world should get one." They will, because of you.
Sounds like checkpoint or checkmate on Slave and Humanity.
Mm-hmm. Because the senator's there and stuff.
If the whole world's severed when they're working, you can make them do anything. They won't remember.
Forgive me for the harm I have caused this world. All I can be is sorry.
It'll be hard to tell them when she comes back.
Oh yeah, it would. What if they turn on her?
Like, I'm low-key in charge of all this.
I mean, I guess a lot of stuff does stick though, because from his perspective, he's never driven a car.
Yeah, he kind of can't drive.
Yeah.
This is so insane.
They need to send people down to check every inch of that place.
Mark has, out here, you have been trying to figure out what Lumon does, what you do.
I just want to know why. Why he put me in there.
He lost his wife a little before you started at Lumon. It was a car accident. You tried to go back to teaching 3 weeks after she died. It was a disaster, which is why I guess you thought a severed job would... He hoped you'd be spared from the pain.
It's a nice name, Gemma.
She was wonderful.
Aww.
She made you wonderful.
I just need him to see a picture of her.
Yeah.
They told me not to talk to you.
The goddamn OTC's been triggered.
What? That's not possible. Helly's at the Gala.
I'll take care of Helly. I'll fix it like I fix everything.
You were right. She's a little rat.
Shut it off now.
Where's the baby? He's acting like Agent Smith right now.
God damn it! Dylan!
Nah, Dylan don't like you.
I know you're in there, Dylan. Open the door! Fuck you, Mr. Milchick! Dylan!
Rickon knows a lot of high-end journalists in New York.
And you think that's better than the police?
Well, Lumon has their hands in so many pies.
Yeah, but not the media.
Jesus, I totally forgot. Cobel. Why is Cobel here?
What?
My boss from Lumon, Ms. Cobel, she's at this party.
What are you talking about? Mark, are you talking about Mrs. Selvig?
Maybe, but her name is Harmony Cobel.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what if she comes and burns it down up here?
I hope she does. But what is she gonna say? Because what does she really know? She doesn't know anything.
She knows that she hates it.
Why are you doing this, man? Come on.
Is Mrs. Selvig there? Mrs. Selvig? She has Eleanor.
What is going on?
Oh my God, her car's gone. I gave her the baby and she left.
I hope he's still alive.
I can get you any perk you want, Dylan. Hey, there's stuff you don't even know about. There's coffee cozies. Dylan, come on.
That's creepy that Milchick had a knife the whole time.
My fucking kid being born! You have 2 others. I can tell you about them.
2 others.
Just open the door and I'll tell you their names. Come on, Dylan.
This music is becoming iconic to me.
I'm just getting the scared feeling they're gonna leave us on such a huge cliffhanger.
I know.
Like, I'm just like, please, something happen within these next couple of minutes.
I'll tee you up. Just stick to the talking points. Use the line about how you see your Innie as your sister. They'll love that. Got it. It's gonna be great.
Well, I guess that's not his husband like we were predicting, right?
That might be his husband.
Maybe that's just the friend he calls when he needs help packing.
That take quick selfies.
Have all these rooms been checked?
Oh,
thank God.
I was starting to think she threw her out the window.
I was starting to think she just had her in the car.
I found your child. I'm the one who found her.
He just wants some credit. The wedding picture, did you see it?
But I'm here tonight to tell you that we are on the verge of a revolution that puts the human being at the center of industry.
It is you, isn't it? I'm gonna kill your company. Your friends are gonna suffer. Mark will suffer. We will keep them alive in pain.
Humans' elegant vision made manifest.
hope she has time to get this speech off. Come on, offensive line. Hold up.
Oh.
Crazy.
My name is Helly R. I'm an Innie. And everything they told you about Severance is a lie.
You hear the crowd laugh?
We're not happy. We're miserable. They torture us down there. We're prisoners. She's alive!
Damn.
Stop.
Wow.
You sitting there yakking right.
Man, I wanted to hear that. You sitting there yapping like, oh. Okay, guys, that was season 1 of Severance. That was crazy.
That was probably one of the craziest finales I've ever seen.
That was so much fun. I just don't think I've ever been so captivated by a TV show. Like I've mentioned it several times at this point, but when I first watched Lost, it really just intrigued my interest, and I just haven't been able to replace that feeling for a really, really long time. I mean, we've seen some great TV shows and movies, but just in terms of a mystery that wants to
most of them are more dramas, you know, and more relationship driven and stuff. This one's a straight mystery.
Well, this story is progressing really fast because 9 episodes? So this season 1 was kind of short compared to Lost, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot happened. Yeah. We got to know these characters really fast. We really got thrown into the mystery.
But we really
with
didn't
them.
get to know them, though, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, we really
exactly.
just knew them as an Innie.
I think the flow of the season, with everything being so fast, though, it really just made us loyal to these characters, and we felt like we were definitely riding with them for sure. Dylan's an absolute goat, man. I've always liked Dylan. I've always loved his spirit. Ever since he said, "What in the wet?" Like, I thought that was so cool.
I even like him on Fallout. I think the guy who portrays him is just like a funny, cynical guy.
Yeah.
So
I love his character, man. I love Irving. We learned a lot about what his life is like. He's basically at home. He's lonely, it looks like, and he's troubled because he's drawing all these paintings. So, I mean, the constant theme of you're still remembering subconsciously, that's not really going away. The craziest revelation to me was the fact that Mark's wife is still alive. I don't even know if that was the craziest revelation, but that was definitely one of them.
I think that between that and Helly.
Well, what happened to her?
Like,
not Helly, but Miss Casey. Remember, she went down that long, dark hallway.
Either she, you know how they said people stay there forever?
Yeah.
Either she went there. I don't know, because Irving keeps drawing that.
Yeah. So obviously it's something traumatic to him.
Yeah.
Right. But then it begs the question, does Irving know what that is when he's severed? Like when he's inside of Severance?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
But now he can remember it now. But he's worked there for 13 years, they said, or something like that.
Time.
So maybe, like they said, to take her to somewhere where she needs to like get fixed. Maybe Irving had to get fixed before.
Yeah, that's why he's so loyal to the company.
Yeah, and that's why
completely brainwashed.
She's probably gonna get taken there and then redirected somewhere else.
I love how Irving is an artist at heart because that's what he's doing in his free time. I didn't expect him to be a freaking what was the word, a rock god or whatever.
Yeah,
but definitely used to play some Tony Hawk in his 50s or 40s or whatever. But yeah, like he's a painter, so that's why he's having those visions of the paint falling on his head and stuff because he's subconsciously dreaming about that because that's what happens in his real life. So that part's very interesting. Helly being a Egan was also a crazy revelation to me. I didn't see that coming at all.
I got the vibe because for some reason this one scene really stuck with me at the very beginning because Milchick asked what's Mr. Egan's favorite breakfast at the very beginning. And she was like, what? And she knew at the beginning, but then when her Innie, when they asked her, she was like, what are you talking about? That was like one of the interview questions.
Right.
And I didn't exactly know did that make her Egan, but I felt like it made her like close to him in some way.
Well, I feel like everyone's been so indoctrinated on this guy that, they would probably, I feel like maybe people, because he's so, all powerful in their minds that, they study the type of breakfast that he likes.
Right. I didn't expect her to be like related or like someone who's being put into it by choice. Like she kind of is doing it by choice, right? Like,
yeah.
She's trying to do it to say so everyone can get it or something. So she's basically trying to make like a big propaganda thing for
the company.
For them to bring it to the Senate.
Yeah, she basically went in for a bunch of photo ops.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then remember when they went and they were looking at all the statues of the Egans and some were female?
Yeah.
No, this is the first female one. So that was sort of another hint.
Yeah.
That, they were hinting that the next Egan would be female. And then plus with Miss Selvig or Miss Cobel being a female and being in charge, it just, it's the theme. I feel like I still have a lot of questions though.
No, I have a million. Like, what do they still do there?
So what's your overall vision of what's going on in this show? Like, if you had to guess at this point.
I feel like they're bringing Gemma / Miss Casey in. I feel like it's a big science experiment on their floor.
You think so?
That's what I'm getting at.
That's the test floor to make sure the memory things are working.
It's like step 1 maybe.
Yeah.
And like maybe optics and design is maybe step 2, or it's the same thing. It's like all that floor is. But about the goats and stuff, I have no idea about that weird scene where they're whipping.
Maybe it was just so weird. Maybe that's the point. Maybe the point is to just subject them to things that are just so bizarre. Like, you know, the coup, the insurgency, the goats, the art, the work they're doing. Maybe everything's designed to just be so like abnormal, just to see how far they can push their like loyalty to the company, you know?
Right.
Because maybe that's just like a method of brainwashing someone.
Brainwashing.
But
because finding numbers that are supposed to be cryptic to you or scary, that's not normal.
That's so subjective, right? Yeah. So, but what do you think, just like if you had to make it more macro though, like what do you think is going on? What's the aim of the company other than to just make sure everyone has a chip?
I feel like total control. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
In my mind, I think that they are basically trying to, you know, some guy started a corporation forever ago and he's just trying to make slaves out of humanity, but humanity obviously definitely outnumbers that guy. You know? So maybe the only way that you can really convince them is to convince them that they're doing something that's like moral
and good. Yeah.
And also to convince them, or maybe just, you know, I feel like if you take humanity and you divvy it up and you basically compartmentalize it all around the world and have everyone on a stagnant schedule, you can enslave humanity without them even knowing it.
Right.
So that's, you know, and I'm pretty sure that's what's happening.
And I think even subconsciously, Lumon's trying to do so because if you look at everything everywhere, it has a Lumon name brand on it.
Yeah.
So they're doing good. Like the company's doing good, obviously, because it's like all they sell.
Well, once you establish a status quo, like if you try to break that status quo, even people who are victimized by the status quo will get very angry about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, you know, maybe they're just trying to control everything. So that way anyone who challenges it will be looked at as like an anarchist, anti-democracy, anti-blah, blah, blah. You get what I'm trying to say? And because, you know, that's just what they do. So,
and I feel like that would be scary to go to the cops about because they're probably controlled by Lumon too. You just don't know. What if they're severed?
Everyone is.
Yeah.
And then the lady, she's like, oh, I know a bunch of journalists. Man, the journalists are going to be the very, like if you're trying to enslave humanity and control humanity, the very first people you would go to is the journalists because they're the ones who sit there and tell you what to think on TV all day. And so, yeah, I don't know, but I'm really excited for next season. We have to get some more answers.
Yeah. I think that
I feel very unsatisfied still.
Yeah, but I feel like this show was just crazy good.
I feel like a lot happened, but not a lot of answers.
Yeah.
Like we didn't get a lot of answers to any of the big questions, but we got to know more. We got to know more background stuff that eventually is going to lead to a big revelation, I think.
Yeah, because that whole doctor that we met, she's going to mean something. We're going to have to figure something out with her.
She's an unethical doctor, though.
she put all the chips in, didn't she?
She'll perform surgery on the spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She gave that man brain surgery. Mark's going to be a wanted fugitive next season, I'm sure, because they're going to piece it together. He threw up outside of the crime scene.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're definitely going to know that.
But I also think that Mark, now that he found out that Miss Casey is his wife, he's going to have a whole different outlook there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his story is probably going to be, him and Helly's story are probably going to be the best.
Hey, do you think maybe when Dylan was eating those waffles and then it said go away on the bed and then all those freaky dancers came in there, do you think they was trying to like diddy his ass, like get some videos of that to blackmail him, like in his personal life?
Maybe.
Because if there'd have been videos of him like sleeping with 3 girls and a dude and dressed up like a goat, I mean that'd be some leverage, right?
Because then you could show your wife, because obviously he has like a bunch of kids and stuff. Like you could really get yourself in trouble with something like that.
Yeah.
Or I was thinking it was just like some being loyal to the company. Like everything I'm thinking it could be like that, something like blackmailish or being loyal to the company.
It's almost like a test just to see if he's so far gone that he'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. But hopefully everything has a place in the show. Hopefully there's no wasted airtime. And hopefully all this stuff will make sense to us.
I hope season 2 is just as good.
I think it will be.
Yeah.
I definitely think it will be.
Because,
I mean, I'm so invested in the characters that even if it's not as shocking as this season, I'll still just be so interested.
Yeah.
You know, I hope when they wrote this show, they didn't just come up with the idea, oh, what if you were severed and you went to work? And then we're going to just go with it. And then we're going to, because you can tell in some shows, man, like like Supernatural, for example. You can tell by the ending of the show, when they first started the show, they didn't intend for it to end that way.
Yeah.
It's just a season went by and then they said, okay, where can we take it from here?
Or they're like didn't expect to be renewed for so long.
Right.
Or something like that. Yeah.
I just hope that the payoff of the show, like I hope as soon as they started producing the show, they had that like a perfect ending in mind, and everything's leading up to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I would say maybe a show like Squid Game, like there's no hate on Squid Game. It's just like season 1 compared to season 2 was just like so different, you know?
Yeah, season 2 sucked.
It was because it was just like kind of far fetched, whereas season 1 was not.
Yeah, season 1 was very realistic. And then season 2 came, and then when they had the whole shootout and, you know, the pink suits can't hit a shot and they wasted 8,000. I mean, they have more target practice than anybody, and they can't hit a shot. So yeah, it just got very bizarre in season 2. It was actually one of the more disappointing things we've seen.
Right, but I think they could redeem themselves in season 3 for sure. But I'm hoping that this show is just straight on, just like goodness throughout.
Yeah,
because I'm loving it.
Well, maybe they just shouldn't make the show too long.
Yeah,
maybe it should be a couple seasons long, short and sweet. You know, and then just let it be done.
Because you can keep a good mystery, but you can't keep a good mystery for too long.
Right, yeah.
Or it will just you're just like, man, who cares anymore?
Well, eventually, like and spoiler alert, guys, but what would happen in Lost is they promised all these big revelations that just never came. You know what I mean? Like, remember Walt's son? Like, that was like a whole thing. Like, Walt's son has like powers or something, you know, and then nothing ever came of it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That was just a show of nothing ever came of it. But it was still one of those.
It still is a great show, yeah. But you are right. There are some loopholes there.
If you've never seen Lost, if you like green landscapes, the jungle, if you're interested in like just beautiful landscapes and an awesome story that might not make sense, but it's just a good time being there, I would definitely recommend
I
Lost.
loved the beginning parts of Lost, but then when Jacob started getting involved, it wasn't my
That
favorite.
was like the last season though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't like my favorite part.
They could have done a lot better of a job with that for sure.
Yeah, but I still love Lost. Like, it's one of my favorite shows.
It was just such a journey to be there. Like,
yeah.
I feel like watching Lost is like going on a vacation. Just sitting on that beach, man, listening to Charlie sing Wonderwall.
And seeing John Locke smile with the orange.
Yeah. And the little boy's like, this is backgammon. This is a real game right here. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good show. And I hope this one.
What's the best part of Lost to you?
Of Lost?
Yeah, what's the most iconic scene?
Oh my God, probably when Charlie. Spoiler alert.
Not Penny's boat.
Oh, that too.
I think.
And I one part I always remember is when he says, "See you on the other side, brother."
I'll see you on the other side, brother.
Yeah, I love that part.
Guys, I think the best part of Lost is when John Locke's beating his hands bloody on the hatch. He's like, "Why? Give me a sign." And then the light comes on and it's just Desmond going to like pee. Remember?
Yeah. No, but also the other part that's really good is Charlie.
Yeah.
You know what part? The underwater part?
Not Penny's boat. That's when he sticks his hand on the thing and says not Penny's boat.
Does he say that?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot he said that.
We need to watch Lost.
Yeah.
The problem is, I don't know if Lost is such a long show. I don't know if people would be interested on YouTube because I've seen people try to watch Lost and I don't think many people are interested in watching it. But we both have seen that show. One of the best shows we've ever seen.
I felt like I watched it so quick in such a short amount of time that I feel like I could really do a rewatch on it and still not get surprised by things.
And we was a young couple at the time, so she might have missed a few scenes. No, but seriously, let's get back to Severance.
Yeah, sorry.
This show right here, man, is just it's such a crazy show, and I just had a lot of fun watching it. I mean, I would sit here and speculate, obviously.
I think the casting's even brilliant. Like,
yeah,
I'm not too familiar with a lot of the cast. You know, maybe I should be, and that's why we have this channel, so I can be more versed in that way. But I'm not familiar with a lot of those actors, but I think they're phenomenal. Even to Rickon, like Rickon's great. He's such a goob, but he's great.
I mean, that's my theory that I got. I think that this corporation is just trying to enslave humanity. You know, we haven't discussed how much they've even like get paid yet. We don't know. I mean, maybe it's all subsidized housing by, you know, the company. So maybe if you work for Lumon, they put you in a shitty little house with no yard.
Well, yeah, because you kind of knew where.
Have you noticed all the characters that we've seen their house? Like Burt had a pretty all right house, but
he's
Irving
been with the company a while, so maybe they
upgraded him. Irving, yeah, maybe it's just like how much you put into the company determines like how big your house is.
Right.
So Irving had a shitty little apartment. I mean, no offense if you live in an apartment like that. There's nothing wrong with it. But me, I got kids and dogs, so I'm not trying to live there.
But it was just like it was dark and it was kind of like Mark's. Like there wasn't much to it.
Yeah.
It was dark. There wasn't anything special about it.
Yeah.
Like that's sad. That's sad that your Audi has to live like that.
Yeah, Mark lived in one of those. It takes 6 months to build it type places.
Yeah.
That they just throw up.
And then
paste.
on top of that, you have a 24-hour surveillance. Your boss is right beside you.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
But he also said he has no neighbors or anything like that.
Yeah.
So Miss Selvig's his only neighbor.
So, I mean, maybe that's the point. Maybe, I don't know, man. Maybe the company just wants you to work for it and then it'll give you rewards, because there's a constant theme of the better you do, the more we're going to give you rewards, but the rewards really aren't shit.
Or what if they like,
rewards.
yeah, they are shitty rewards.
Yeah.
But what if they like hold you back? Like they give you this so you have to go back to work every day to make more money.
Yeah.
Like, because if you were like thriving, why would you want to go back all the time?
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you want to keep the house, you got to keep working. There's no paying the house off, you know?
Yeah.
Or maybe if you're old enough, you can retire like Burt did. I don't know. He looked like he was packing.
Yeah, it looked like he was about to go
maybe
somewhere.
he had to get the hell out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of mysteries because even Pete, this whole time was a huge mystery.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like Pete, he got out of Severance and didn't even have a place to live. I mean, I know that they would have been watching him if he would have went back to his house.
That's
Maybe
why
they
he
said
couldn't
that.
go. Yeah, he did.
Right.
He said I couldn't go because, like, obviously they're surveying him.
Right.
But I don't know.
Hopefully next season we'll just deal with the ramifications of what
just happened.
Of what just happened for sure. I mean, she got on that stage and basically said we're being tortured down here. So there's got to be something to come of that, right?
Right. Unless she's in the middle of the speech and she's like, just kidding, or something.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, but
she might. Hey, she might, because she just got, she just went back to her Audi.
Yeah.
But that'd be kind of awkward to explain, right? But I feel like next season has to have a little more external ramifications. Like, I want to see what the news is saying. I want to see how like more normal people are reacting. Like, I want to broaden the show a little bit, because we're definitely focused on inside of Lumon and inside of Mark's personal life,
Mhm.
But I want to see more of like how this company impacts the world and like what the ramifications are for that.
You know something? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but we're thinking about it. When all this is going on, they let them kind of get away with whatever, because that's why I think it's an experiment.
Just to see what they'll do.
They don't interfere too much. Like Milchick does, and Milchick does a lot without Miss Cobel knowing.
Well, it seems like they're just trying to see where the chips fall, so that way in the future they can just
like make
learn how to control it better.
Yeah,
exactly. It's got to be that, right? Because Milchick will come in and they'll just be standing there like not doing shit.
Yeah.
And that's okay. I mean, maybe like they just want the data as raw as possible.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, especially like when she was watching the wellness check and didn't interfere with like any of it, or they like make them walk by each other and stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I feel like they're seeing how far they can push them.
And it's crazy how there's a camera everywhere.
Yeah.
So like every
even in
little
your
action.
computer.
Yeah.
So when you get that weird feeling, they probably can see what your face looks like.
And there's probably a camera in that storage room too. You know how they always have to go to the storage room?
And they're
to
acting
talk?
like they don't. Yeah. There's probably one in the bathroom.
I wish your closet looked like that storage room, just clean and nice. My closet, boys, I got to tell y'all, I have an immaculate closet back here.
Yeah.
Well, I got clothes, I got everything in my closet, man. I got vacuums, carpet cleaners, I got shop vacs, clothes, hats.
My closet looks great.
Storage bags, leaf blowers, I got everything in there. This girl's closet, she ain't got nothing but some clothes and some hair bows, and it was crazy in there.
No, it
Jesus.
doesn't.
Be real.
I have to keep the towels.
The towels is the neatest part. They just stack up. Be real. It looks crazy, don't it?
No, it does. No.
No, we're going to record it and show you guys.
It does not look crazy. The makeup side looks crazy. Okay, the makeup side does look crazy. Okay, I will say that part. But the clothes side looks fine.
Y'all see those white cabinets back there? Those are full of cardigans. What else is in there? A blanket. So look, if y'all can see my mouse. Blanket, office supplies. These 6 are cardigans. What's in here?
Probably the boys' clothes.
Some extra clothes for the boys, like just certain kinds they can get muddy and stuff. And then what's in here? Computer stuff. So that's
your Eddie Munson wig.
Is that in there? No, that's in my closet, hung up neatly. It's like I brushed it and everything and hung it up. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out and watching Severance with us. I'm sorry that we can't give a better, insightful reaction.
Because it's hard.
I've already explained this show makes me feel very insecure because I just feel like a dummy watching it. And there's so much going on the screen. I don't feel like this show wastes a lot of screen time. You know, a lot of shows they do. A lot of shows, they'll have a conversation, then they'll spend 30 seconds riding through the terrain on a horse, and I got all kinds of time to make jokes and talk. But this one just keeps it coming. So
Because even during the Defiant jazz party, I didn't really know what to say. Because
I was just dancing.
I was ready for something to pop off in there, which it did.
My favorite. Yeah, I learned a few dance moves for my Walking Dead reaction.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I like the one shoulder pop. I like the one that goes don't. I'm working on it. Yeah, I don't know. All right, guys, love y'all. Hit us up on Patreon if you guys want to see the full uncut reaction. And I guess I'm just gonna continue to get headaches next season because this junk is just racking my brain for sure. All right, let's go.